The last 8 hours came down to this single dodge. But that's not where her story began. My wife Abby is not a gamer. She struggles with moving the camera,
Wow, where is it?
fights the basic controls, and she has never played a game as brutal as Elden Ring. Yet, she still decided to try and beat it.
Huh.
I'm rooting for her, but let's be real. This is going to be a disaster. Let's rewind to where it all began. The moment Abby first stepped into Limgrave.
Wow.
But only after I showed you how she got trolled by one of the messages.
Rolling required ahead. L. Huh.
Perfection. Where were we? Ah, yes, Limgrave. This is where Elden Ring's open world design does everything it can to scare away new players. While Abby was still struggling with the controls, forgetting what to press every 2 seconds, she already met a lovely dragon. She did what any sane person would do. Turn around and never look back.
Holy shit. Look at that.
But this is Elden Ring. There is no safety.
Did you beat the tree sentinel? What is that?
Fleeing the dragon brought her face to face with the tree sentinel.
What is that? Is that also I need to fight?
While wondering if she should fight him,
What do you want? Looks weak, not gonna lie.
he made the decision for her, with a predictable outcome.
Ah, here! What?
Now, most people would think, okay, maybe let's not go back there. Abby, she's built differently. She was convinced that if a boss is near the starting area, you must be able to beat it. Which is why, for the next few minutes, this happens.
Use dodge button. What was dodging?
Eventually, she realized the actual problem. Mouse and keyboard are not for Elden Ring, so she grabbed the controller, charged back into battle, and one-shotted the tree sentinel.
Wow, where is it?
Yeah, I didn't actually expect you to believe that. However, it finally taught Abby something important. In Elden Ring, not every boss is meant to be defeated immediately.
Everyone dies to this boss?
So she did a smart thing. She went exploring. And it brought her down into the Groveside cave, where the lack of her mechanical skills showed before even reaching the boss. And it didn't get better. Her first few attempts fighting the boss.
Ah, fuck. What the heck?
Yeah, it didn't look great. And it was one of the reasons I thought she would just quit the game. It did not look promising at all. However, Abby is stubborn at times. She is terrible at something? No problem. She just keeps pushing until it works. Sometimes not for her own good. Luckily, she had chat to help, and this one message made all the difference.
Don't press dodge, just get out of the way. Ooh. Okay, now I get it.
But sure enough, after about 20 minutes, she actually took the boss down.
Wow.
say it's an easy boss.
Mayday?
But considering Abby's gameplay up to this point, an impressive achievement after only 2 hours of gameplay. And she also got her first batch of runes, so that's something.
Absolutely not panic. Absolutely not panic.
Sadly, she didn't take hold of these runes for very long.
What the? What? Something is very wrong here.
And this is something many veterans might forget. Yes, boss fights are the highlights in the game, but the real struggle for someone new to the genre is not limited to boss fights.
You should use map to find before you go. Fair enough.
Abby got lost all the time.
And now where I should go?
On top of that, all the normal enemies can be a much bigger challenge.
Yeah. If you're not locked in, it's really hard.
And if I would have to summarize her next few hours, it would be something like this. Riding around, dying about 100 times to normal enemies. And, for reasons still unknown, believing that gravity doesn't apply to her. In case you were wondering, no, she has never played a real platformer in her life. That's also how Abby ended up in her next boss fight. And this one took her to her limits.
Enter?
After struggling with a difficult new game for almost 7 hours already, she faced Darriwil. And this one definitely doesn't fall into the easy category. Her first attempt? Less than 5 seconds. We all know that feeling.
Okay.
But then came attempt number 2.
What the fuck?
And after seeing a few of the patterns, her reaction could best be described as surprise Pikachu face.
Whoa, what is this?
Everything that followed is exactly what every new Souls player goes through. Repeatedly smashing your head against the wall until either a miracle happens or your reflexes evolve, your hands turn golden and you go full Giga Chat mode. Abby's first glimpse of that evolution came after about 15 minutes when she brought the boss down to 50%. A minor victory.
It's just chasing me!
At this point, her rolls were often random and a bit clunky. Heal timings were poorly chosen. But on the other hand, slowly but surely she started to recognize some of the patterns better. But then came the classic Souls wall. 20-30 more minutes of absolutely no progress. And the first signs of exhaustion were starting to show.
Sir, stop it! I have to teleport. He hit 3 times. There's a good attack window. Where is a fucking good attack window? What?
Sometimes it's just better to take some rest, go to sleep and try again tomorrow. Not before sharing her thoughts about her first day though.
Who proposed you kill fast for sure? Yeah, exactly. That's why I was thinking like, oh, it's not bad. I feel like I'm perfectly ready for Elden Ring, but the entrance of Castle depressed me first time. So deeply. So freaking deeply.
The first day showed how brutal Elden Ring can be for a noob. You are thrown into an open world filled with bosses that you are not meant to defeat, normal enemies that can feel like boss fights, and mechanics are not always fully explained. And even if, not in a way that a noob can easily understand. But at least she defeated one boss and found Torrent. Baby steps. Day 2 started off with a little bit of a detour. Thanks to chat's advice, Abby first went to upgrade her weapon and then back to the grind.
I shouldn't attack this time.
Her first attempts did not inspire confidence. However, she kept pushing and only after 10 minutes she got this attempt. It could not have been any closer.
She 1 HP.
After this incredible achievement, Abby threw herself back into the open world. You would think that after all this, she'd finally be more prepared than ever. But you would be wrong. Still getting munched by normal enemies. A lot. Falling down elevator shafts. Getting fried by fire traps. Not knowing how to disable fire traps. Not knowing to this day that skeletons can be stopped from respawning. Panic levels permanently set to maximum. Health and mana management? Now would be a good time. Maybe now? Come on, the enemy is literally on the floor. What about now? Never mind then. But everyone knows what Elden Ring is really all about. Boss fights. Over the next 2 days, Abby ran into a whole bunch of them. And you could see she was getting better. She still struggled, sure, but the difference was obvious. Case in point, Leonine. On only her 4th try, she brought him down to 1/3 HP. Now already using summons for support. Her dodges were becoming less spammy and more intentional. Her pattern recognition actually existed now. And for the first time, she looked like she knew what she was doing. But this is Elden Ring, and nothing teaches pain like a true hit from victory death.
That was so stupid. That was so stupid. That was so stupid.
Moments like this would break most people.
That was my mistake. That was so stupid. That was so fucking unnecessary dodging a lot. I don't need to. I should have waited.
But just 3 tries later, this was her next attempt. Not everything was hard-earned though. Some bosses, for whatever reason, suddenly became target dummies for Abby.
Really easy because of wolf. I can't.
Just like that, almost 24 hours had passed. It was finally time for Margit. I didn't expect much. I expected chaos. I expected screaming. I expected her to die in 5 seconds. Her first attempt didn't start great, but there were some moments of visible growth. Well-timed dodges and her intuition clearly improved. Honestly, for a first try, that looked rock solid. She also had a good chance of defeating Margit in her second try. But then this happened. Classic Elden Ring. In case you're wondering if that happened again, yep, it did. Together with some harmless Korean words. However, Abby was still making progress and getting consistently into the second phase, especially because she remembered that she had summons. Her biggest weakness? The hammer patterns. But after 20 minutes she got in a promising attempt. But this double zip of the mana pots would hurt her deeply. Yeah, that staff movement again.
Oh, I don't have mana. Wow, I don't have mana.
She was getting closer though. All the panic, missed dodges and heartbreaking moments from the last 3 days were about to pay off. When she 10 minutes later got this attempt. Apparently, not even believing it herself, her reaction was different than expected. And it may have looked easy in the end, but trust me, she earned this. 24 hours ago, she started her first Souls game ever. I'm genuinely proud of her progress.
She's not even swearing anymore.
But this was just the beginning of her journey. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also find Ebby live on Twitch 5 days a week on twitch.tv/EbbyIgo. I hope you're having a wonderful day and see you for the next video. Bye bye!